beat that little lapdog.
Yeah. So John Galliano was fired by the House of Dior after his rant, which I'm sure you guys have all seen. I tried to pull it up to show it to you, but apparently it's been pulled from the internet for copyright issues or something. Who knew that you could copyright a rant, but apparently you can. Anyway, the funny thing about Galliano is the character in Zoolander, Mugatu, was supposed to be, fashioned after him. So I can't say that I'm surprised that this happened based on that character in the film.
The lack of filter.
But yeah. So what do we think about this? I think it's really disgusting that he did this. And I have mixed feelings about things that you say when you're drunk because sometimes you say mean shit and you don't mean it, but something like this, like Mel Gibson and this situation, it's just a little bit too real. Like, I'll say I hate you to somebody when I'm wasted, but I don't really mean it. But if I said I hate this group of people, I probably would mean it. Like if I said I hate stupid assholes or I hate stupid whatever, I would mean it. So obviously I'm going to go on and say that he means this. Now, Patricia Field, who was the stylist for Sex and the City, came out today and said that she thinks that he's getting a raw deal and people are judging him too quickly. And I'm like, really? Did you see what he said? And this is the second time in a week this happened.
Sure is. And let's be honest. If Naomi Campbell is going, hey, buddy, you need to check yourself into some kind of rehab. Brother better check himself in.
You lose Naomi Campbell?
Bust his cell phone up beside his head if he doesn't do it. I mean, that's like the kettle calling the pot black or whatever that saying is.
Pardon the pun.
Whatever. Oh, God, yes. Sweet Jesus. I mean, yeah. Shut the front door. Didn't mean that. I'm just saying. If Kate Moss, who's probably got an eating disorder.
He's doing her wedding dress.
Well, that's probably why she checked him into rehab. She's like, you got something to do for me. Let's get this going.
Motherfucker, you're doing my dress, and, I already gave you the deposit.
However, his dress, without the House of Dior behind it, is probably a lot cheaper.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw, though, there is a law on the books in France that he could get up to 6 months in prison.
I've got that. He's going on trial for this. It's illegal in France to incite racial hatred.
But why is he in Arizona in rehab?
You know why? Because that's where his buddies Donatella Versace and Elton John went when they were all fucked up on drugs.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what Charlie Sheen needs to
Portman, part Jew, condemned the statement.
Right.
Shocked.
She called it disgusting. The thing that was surprising to me was this happened on Monday, I believe, but the week before that, at the same bar, the bar is called La Pearl, like the underwear. And he did the similar thing. He was arrested and held by police and questioned. But even though that this happened and it was in the press, Nicole Kidman wore Dior and Sharon Stone wore Dior to the Oscars.
Well, Sharon Stone she's like batshit crazy, so that makes sense.
But isn't that really tacky?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you had the dress picked up, first of all, both those dresses were fucking ugly as hell, and they were both on the worst dress list. So well done, you. But I mean, even if you had the dress picked out and you loved it, and this shit came out, aren't you picking a second dress?
They said it was after the Oscars.
This incident happened after the Oscars. There was another incident that happened before the Oscars. Yeah.
Right.
And Nicole and Sharon Stone were both asked about it on the red carpet, and they declined to comment. So they were aware of it.
Wow.
Yeah. It was, when you come out and say, I love Hitler, get your ass
But, I got to ask you a question, because, was it Prince Harry? He went as Hitler one time.
He went as a Nazi.
Oh, as a Nazi. Well, I mean, doesn't Hitler kind of represent Nazis?
Yeah.
I mean, he is, right?
Right. I mean, I'm not, that was stupid. That was stupid.
Right.
And it was a costume and it was Halloween. I'm giving him a pass on that because he was young and stupid, and he's the crazy, hot prince. So, yeah, it was dumb and wrong, and he came out and apologized. Galliano was just like, well, whatever, yeah, I hate Jews, and then next week, I love Hitler. I mean, yeah. Here he didn't do it twice.
No, he just did it
Galliano did it twice in 1 week. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of that. But I do have a photo of him coddling his new boyfriend, a rake, after reading Mapplethorpe.
Now, I've said this earlier, and you guys have all heard me. Tim Burton, there is your next character. Draw him. Go.
But I think Jen has one of the best lines. Rehab doesn't cure scumbaggery.
Or
racism.
Or anti-Semitism. I mean, it's like, it's the craziest thing I've ever... I mean, obviously he was drunk when he did it, but apparently you can get a hall pass for...
When I get drunk, I'm like, I love you.
And me too.
I so love you.
That's how I am too.
Right. I don't get that.
It's like, I don't call out a certain racial group and hate on them.
No.
Well, Sylvester is watching, I think. Hi, Sylvester. I love you. My God husband. In case anything happens to my husband, I'm spoken for by my God husband. But Sylvester would not agree with me that I'm all lovey-dovey when I'm drunk, because he's seen me like get into a few situations.